Hi, Sue. I
Hey,
wonder,
Paul, nice to
hey,
see you.
it's good to see you. We have this externship coming up, and I wondered if you would say something about what makes EFT special, and in particular for therapists of color, but also for working with African American clients.
Sure. Um, well, in general, when we talk about EFT, we say that what makes EFT different or unique is that we come from an attachment science base where we feel that we have a map to people's basic longings, needs, fears, and how they interact with others. And we have a very special way of working with emotion. And our research outlines how we know how to create corrective emotional experiences. And in our research, those corrective emotional experiences predict really good outcome and really good follow-up. So over the years, I guess, we've looked at all the things we've done, and it seems to us that our interventions are on target and really relevant to creating core change, both inside individuals and in their relationships. So that's kind of what makes EFT special. What are the strengths of EFT for working with therapists of color or helping all therapists work well with people of color? First of all, the model that we have that's based in attachment science, which is a science that has thousands of studies really outlining who we are as human beings and how we grow. This outlines for us kind of the essence of human nature that we all share and how we develop and change. And it also, but what is interesting is it outlines what we all share, but it also outlines how we adapt to different contexts, and so how we're different. How we can be forced into, for example, a certain very narrow way of dealing with our emotions because it's the only way to survive. So it's kind of a combination of the fact that we understand that in a way we all have the same nervous system and the same set of emotions.
Yes.
But different contexts, living in different contexts brings forth very different sensitivities and ways of seeing ourselves and others. And the map that we have also from our 30 years of research with many different groups across many different cultures, as well as from attachment science, helps us know how to tune in and be responsive to different clients. I think the second point is that the EFT is essentially collaborative. It's based on empathy and respect. So when you learn EFT, you learn to stay curious and to learn from your clients about how their culture, their family, their race, their sexual orientation impacts them and shapes their emotional responses and ways of seeing. Creating a safe alliance is also laid out with real specificity in EFT, and EFT is a very egalitarian model. The therapist meets clients where they are. The client is the expert on their experience. EFT generally tends to move away from labels and categories. It's non-pathologizing. It doesn't put people in set boxes. The EFT therapist tries to actively discover with each client who they are, how they're blocked or stuck in the world, and how they can dance better in their world.
Yeah. I think, we as EFT therapists try to model Sue Johnson, how to be in the moment, present, and to learn with our clients as we walk with them through their distress.
Yes.
But all of us fall short of that as we try to emulate a master at her work. And so the only thing I would add is that, well, I think we have to learn as therapists, and I think we've been doing that in EFT and a lot of clinical models, we have to learn culture. We have
Yep.
to think about culture as it's a way people may act without knowing that they act. Just like in
Yeah.
attachment science, people act a certain way because of their attachment emotions, but they don't know why they do that. We bring that to light. And then as
Yes.
they understand it and we understand it, they get a better handle on their reactivity. I kind of think, particularly around African American clients, that there's been so much misinformation about who they are as people that it's hard to know what's culture and what's the dynamic interchange between race,
Yeah.
racism, and all of that. So we have to have some basis of knowing that as therapists. But I think you're right. At its root, our essence are human beings. Our emotions guide our cognition, and it guide how we make meaning in the world. And that is what we're trying to really focus on. And I think you would say that's the real essence of our change agent in the room, the emotional experience of our clients and our therapist's ability to sort of prime that and develop it and bring people closer together with their true human essence and love experiences.
Yes, that's I agree with you. But of course, we do have to learn about culture. We do have to have this. Hopefully, our awareness has exploded in the last 2 years. Hopefully, it has. You know, and I think that's good. I think it helps us be better, more attuned therapists. And I'm sure that the work that you're going to do with this group, your externship, is going to be absolutely wonderful. So I'm very happy to encourage people to come and to enjoy and to contribute to the group.